They say you can build a battleship out of ice and sawdust. Back in World War II, when steel was scarce, engineer Jeffrey Pike came up with a wild idea: mix ice with wood pulp and build ships out of it. To test it, they blended 86% sawdust with 16% water, creating a material called Pikecrete. Once frozen, it wasn't just bullet-resistant, it was actually tougher than concrete. So they fired 45 caliber rounds at it. Regular ice shattered instantly, but Pikecrete, just a tiny hole, no cracks. Impressive. Next, they checked its strength. Ice could hold about 40 pounds. Pikecrete held 300. It only broke when they went at it with a hammer, but Jamie thought they could do better. Since sawdust fibers are short, they swapped it for newspaper to make Super Pikecrete. At 300 pounds, the newspaper version didn't crack, even when struck. Turns out paper beats sawdust. But could it float? They tested all three. Regular ice broke apart and melted almost instantly. Sawdust Pikecrete lasted 20 minutes before cracking. The newspaper, Pikecrete, it floated for an hour before giving in. Clearly, way stronger. So, they built a speedboat out of it, using 15,000 newspapers, soaked, stacked like roof tiles, sealed, frozen solid, and fitted with a 150 horsepower engine. Time for the test. To everyone's shock, the frozen newspaper boat actually worked. Jamie hit the throttle and it held steady. But after 30 minutes, the hull started leaking. Once water got in, there was no saving it. Still, it lasted half an hour on open water. Not bad for frozen paper, but not exactly battleship material. In the end, while Pikecrete is tough when frozen, it just doesn't last long enough. Myth busted.